watching the doubles match, maybe the first 10 minutes wasn't as good as it should have been maybe, but after that I thought they settled down, moved better, and I think they play very, very well together. They're very creative when they play. They have great power, both of them obviously, and can finish at the net. So after perhaps the first 10 minutes they settled down, and I thought they were excellent. And then obviously in singles they were like a choo-choo train. You know, you couldn't stop them. I mean, they're coming after you, and not only were they very, very good offensively, but I thought they made very few errors on top of that. And when they play like that, they're awfully hard to beat.
Right. So going forward, is playing better in doubles an emphasis for your team?
Well, that's always our goal, and I thought we played much better today than we did yesterday. Much, much better. We talked about it after the match yesterday. Overall, it was, playing the first time yesterday, we knew it was going to be a little quirky, and it was. And I thought today, for the most part, was an improvement over yesterday. I mean, we couldn't hit the ball in the ocean for a little bit on a couple of spots, but some of that was because Harvard did a good job. But we did settle down, and where we lost first sets, we split and looked a lot better at the end of the match than we did in the beginning, which is what you ultimately hope to achieve.
Right, so that's 2 straight wins over the season. Y'all be happy with how your team's played so far?
Yeah, I think today was better than yesterday overall, and so yes, yeah, we got to keep going that way because competition is going to get more and more difficult.
All right, and can you talk a little bit about Olivia? She had a really good match in doubles, and then her first single set she dropped it and then rallied back to win the second set. What do you think attributed to her up and downs today?
Well, singles play, I think it was the first time she played one on the show court, and I think that moment got to her a little bit. And that, we talked about it going into this weekend. I think maybe a little bit of that happened to Alex yesterday too. Both of them had worked so hard in the fall and have had the best falls in their careers, and so they've earned the right to play up there. You got to remember the last 4 years, the one spot has been occupied by 2 of the best players to ever play at college, in my opinion, and Lauren and Allie. And so I think our seniors feel like this is their team and this is their opportunity. They've earned it, and you saw some butterflies the first time here. Perfectly natural. I think it's completely human nature. What was really nice was that both Alex and Olivia today were able to settle down in second sets and actually improve their play. And so that is what you got to take from today. And I thought they, despite some butterflies, they were able to do some really good things playing in the one spot.
And also, can you talk a little bit about Stephanie, I'm sorry, she clinched, she was the clinching match in both yesterday and today.
Yeah.
How you?
Very proud of her. I mean, I can't tell you the strides that she has made since we started practicing in August. I mean, she's very fast, and she's learning to use her athleticism now when she competes. And that's going to make her very difficult to beat. If she doesn't beat herself, then it takes somebody to have to put the ball away for 2 hours. And playing at 6 in college, there are not that many players at the 6th position that can execute like that over and over and over again. And I think Stephanie's learning to manage her game, to utilize her strengths, and that's primarily her physical abilities then.
All right, and how do you expect the team to keep their momentum going into their match against Central Florida on Wednesday?
Well, we're going to take tomorrow off. We're going to practice a little bit on Tuesday, do little doubles, and maybe play some more points. But it's not a whole lot we can do on one day there, and then we have to travel to Baylor right after that. So we knew this week coming up, with these 2 matches and then 2 more at the end of the week, it was going to be busy for us, and the hay's sort of in the barn a little bit for us now as far as actual work to be done. And it's more about getting your bodies ready, your minds ready, and maybe polish up a thing or 2. But this is what we need. We need to compete. We need to play, because ultimately, as you saw today, it's clearly different to play somebody else than it is to play your teammate in practice, and that's what we need. We need to play other teams.